Again with breaking news tonight in Gwinnett County. A woman is dead, 2 others wounded, including the suspected shooter. Thanks so much for choosing Fox 5 News Edge at 11 for your choice of news. I'm Eric Perry. This all unfolding at a food mart on Lawrenceville Highway. Let's get right out to Fox 5 reporter Eric Mock with the latest. Eric, what are you seeing there tonight?
It's still a very active and dynamic scene here along Lawrenceville Highway. It all took place inside this Tana Food Mart there. You can see investigators are still in there as we speak, combing through the scene for any and all evidence. And this is a really complicated situation out here because at first officers were telling us that the suspected shooter was at one time married to the female victim and that the other male victim in the shooting was her current husband. But then family members have told us that none of the people involved were married. So police said they're still trying to figure out the family relationships here, and they said they're having trouble doing that. There is a little bit of a language barrier. Apparently the family and victim involved are Ethiopian, and they are trying to work out a lot of those details. Now, what we do know, though, is that a man walked into the food mart at around 6 p.m. He then pulled out a gun and shot a woman. He then shot another man in the leg, then shot the woman again before turning the gun on himself. Now, even though he turned the gun on himself, police say he is still alive at the hospital in critical condition, and so is the second male victim who was shot in the leg, and police are currently interviewing him at the hospital. Now, we spoke with Lilburn Police Captain Scott Bennett about the shooting. He says, unfortunately, they see things like this all too often.
Unfortunately, a common problem. People overly emotional and want to settle disputes with a gun.
And like you heard him say, they're settling disputes with a gun. They say when this man walked in the store, he got into a verbal argument with the woman and the male victim before pulling out the gun and opening fire. Now, we did approach the family. They said they did not want to comment at this time, but they did want to clarify that these people were not married at this point, even though that's what police had originally told us. So it's a complicated situation. They're trying to navigate and try to figure out what the relationships were here between these people. But again, 2 men still recovering in the hospital, one of them the suspected shooter. We'll continue to bring you more details on this developing situation out here. For now, reporting live in Lilburn, Eric Mock, Fox 5 News.
All right, Eric, thinking for all the victims there involved, thanks so much.